Welcome to Bry's Comics. In this video, we're taking a look at 7 key issue Silver Age comics that are worth collecting and will beef up any collection. And the beauty about the Silver Age is you can go as high as you want as far as a price point goes, but what I'm trying to do is find key Silver Age books that you can get a decent presenting copy for right around that $500 entry point. If you're looking for a more affordable list like this of books that are worth collecting, I just recently did another video called 10 books worth collecting. I have lots of other more affordable list type videos on this channel. But before we hop into it, I want to remind you I am always buying comic book collections. I currently offer about 60 to 70% of fair market value and cover the cost of shipping for slabs. I could do a lot better than 70% for major grails and things like that. So don't hesitate to reach out and I can give you a free quote. Also, if you know somebody that's looking to sell their collection, I also offer handsome referral fees as well. Let's hop into the computer. Starting off the list here, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 41, the first appearance of the Rhino from 1966, classic Spidey key, awesome Spidey villain, 12 center, enough said. And if we go over here to GP analysis, we can see the most recent sale for a CGC graded 5.5 was $500, and even, quite a few sales. It looks like if you're patient, you can pick up a good deal like this one here, sold for $396 on Heritage. At this price is a fantastic buy-in for this fantastic key. I think down the road, 5-10 years from now, you'll be sitting very pretty at today's buy-in price. Next on the list, we have Silver Surfer number 1, one of the most desirable Silver Surfer keys. Every single time it comes through the shop, it flies off the shelf. This is from 1968. It's a 25-cent square-bound copy. Very difficult to get in high grade because of the square-bound nature of the book and the dark colors on the cover here. But this is the first solo ongoing series for the Silver Surfer. It's the origin of the Silver Surfer. It's the origin of the Watchers. It's the first appearance of Shah Labal. Silver Surfer says for the first time, where soars the Silver Surfer, there must he soar alone. And as you can see, we even have some record-breaking sales in those super high grades here just recently. If we go over to GP analysis, for the $500 price point, you're going to be looking at something around the 5.0 or 4.5 range. Last sale of a 4.5 was $450 in January. But again, this is another one where, you can see that there in recent months have even been, better deals than that. So if you're patient, if you pick one up at auction, like this one here sold at Heritage for under $400. Next on the list, we have Iron Man number 1, the first ongoing titled series featuring Iron Man, the origin of Iron Man. Also, this key significance here, the identity of Big M revealed to be Whitney Frost, later known as Madame Mask, the daughter of Count Nefaria. From 1968, this classic Iron Man cover is always in super high demand. And if we go over to GP analysis, you can actually pick up a very respectable 6.0. The last sale was $468 for a CGC 6.0. Next on the list, we have Fantastic Four number 52, one of my favorite books of all time from 1966, the first black superhero in Marvel Comics, the first appearance of the Black Panther. And you can see that it actually was on the Hot 10 list, which with these, I guess you want to call that hot, up 4% over the average of the last 12 months. Even though it's trending or on the hot list or whatever, I think the prices of today are a fantastic buy-in point, especially, if you're thinking long-term, like 5-10 years down the road. And what a cool key comic book to own. If we go over here to GP analysis, you can pick up a 4.5, again, a very respectable grade for this book for $480 under that $500 price point. Don't forget to check out bryscomics.com for all these awesome keys. They're selling quick, but we do still have some goodies like the 6.0 ASM 50/60 white pages. Always awesome new stuff coming through the shop. And if you sign up for the newsletter while you're here, look at that, 9.9 of the Ultimate Spider-Man 1 in 100. You'll get first access to new inventory when I send out those newsletters and be entered to win 2 free slabs this month. We also do a monthly giveaway here on the YouTube channel. If you subscribe, comment, and like this video, you're entered to win a free slab each and every month. Follow me over on Instagram as well, where we do trades for grails and other fresh content over there. And there's a link down in the description for $15 towards your first purchase on Whatnot. We're having a ton of fun over on Whatnot. There's always stuff in the Buy It Now for $15, so you can stop by and pick up a free book. Back to the video. Next on the list is, we're going to finish it off here. I think the rest are all DC, so show DC some love. There are so many more Silver Age keys that are DC than Marvel. Like, it's a lot easier to find DC key issue comics under $500. Like this one, Batman number 139. It's a 10 center from 1961 for the first appearance of Batgirl Betty Kane. This is just a cool key comic to own. I do not think it's a good investment. As you can see with this graph here for the 3.5, around $300. It's basically, flatlined. I mean, there's just very, very little demand for this book. This is not one that like flies off the shelf. You might be able to find a good deal for this because dealers, I mean, it's just not as hot as some of the Marvel keys we just talked about, but you can definitely find a very respectable presenting copy for well under that $500 mark. Next on the list is probably the most expensive of any of the keys we talked about, and I just thought that the fact that you can even pick up any grade of this book for under $500, I think is just really cool. It's a 10 center from 1960. It's the first solo titled Justice League of America series. It's the first appearance of Despero, and I just am so surprised always about how affordable this book is for what it is. I mean, the first Justice League of America #1. If we go over to, it's not the first appearance of the Justice League, but it's the first solo titled series, and it's very significant. And I think that I don't know if I would say that it's undervalued, but seeing that you're going to get into the lower grades for this one to get under that $500 mark. But as you can see here, a 1.5 just sold for $384, 1.0 for $400, and you can find some decent presenting copies for under that $500 mark. Next on the list is one of my favorite DC keys, the Suicide Squad. First team appearance of the Suicide Squad featuring Rick Flag, Jess Bright, Karen Grace, and Hugh Evans. The first iteration of the Suicide Squad preceded the formation of the Justice League of America by 3 issues. And this is a book that you're also going to be in that lower grade to get under that $500 mark. If we go over to GP analysis here, you're going to be around the 3.5 grade, still a respectable presenting copy. But look at this, somebody picked up a 4.5 for $473. That seems like a steal for this book. And this book, one of my favorite things about this book, I think the cover is awesome. I love the team. I love the movies behind this. There's future potential for spinoffs and other things like that. And one of my favorite things about it is how scarce it is. There was only 337 total copies on the CGC census. That is an absolutely scarce book compared to some of these other books. And the fact that you can still pick up a decent presenting copy for under $500, I think is a really cool book to add to your collection. Thank you as always for sticking with me to the end of the video. Leave a note down in the comments if you know of a Silver Age key that you can get a decent presenting copy for under $500 that you think deserves to be on a list like this. Thanks as always for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.